Good day to everybody out there. This is See Thy Wealth, Water Your Health, Drink a Glass of Water. And the topic for today is why are content creators going broke? My opinion on this topic is content creators are going broke because a lot of them get burnt out. A lot of them come to YouTube and they feel like it's easy money. And then once they realize that it's not easy money, they give up. Me personally, every day is an opportunity to film content, no matter what. I can go out in the orchard, I can work, I can film that content, which will probably get majority of the views. I haven't done that yet. I can go out in the garden, I can pull weeds, I can take my weed eater and run that around, and that will get views. But I don't do that yet. Right now, I'm just teasing and trying to figure out doing exactly what I want to do. I'm not really trying to play no game with it to get anywhere. Because when you're trying to do all this and formulate how to make money and how to get views, I think that you kind of start to burn yourself out and run out of ideas as opposed to just letting your day flow and do a video of what your day is. Me right now, I'm chilling. I'm watching videos. And I figured, you know what? Let me go ahead and do a video of why I think content creators are going broke. A lot of the creators, they get into this business or they get into content creating to make money. It's not necessarily a bad idea, but it's not the best idea. Because when you're doing anything just to make money, the moment that you don't see that money coming in, it's almost like a turn off. And it's like, I want to do something else that's going to help me make money. And a lot of these content creators, they catch a real big lick. And what I mean by a good lick is they go viral. They get 75, 85, 100,000 subscribers, and that momentum falls off because they're sitting around and in their car, whatever they're doing, they're just not intriguing enough. They're not enticing enough to keep the people staying because their energy or their content begins to plateau. And there's nothing wrong with that. Then you have to create ways and find ways to reinvent yourself. But if you're just doing it for the money, the moment that that money slows up, you don't even, if it's almost like you lose your fire and desire to continue to keep going. Well, me, I'm doing what I do, how I want to do it. And the more I'll just take my slow growth. And by the time I look up in a year or two, then I'll have an amount of followers and subscribers that, I know I'll have. And there'll be genuine people that's here to watch me for me, as opposed to me paying for advertising or me paying for time on someone's channel. And then I get a little bit of subscribers and a little bit of people that's coming over, and then they just out of the door later on. So you got to do this thing, to me, organically. It's always the best approach, organic. And if you get a nice video that goes 30 to 40, let's just say you're doing videos, they're getting 50, 60 views, 150, 200, 300 views, and then all of a sudden you get a video that's doing 30, 40,000. It might be smart to take that 30, 40,000 video and propel that one and put some ad dollars behind it, to me, But I haven't been in this game long enough. Excuse my voice. Yesterday was a crazy day. But I haven't been in this content creating game long enough to really experience no real money. So I don't know what it looks like to go broke as a content creator. I don't. And I have so many great ideas for when I do start to make money, because I know how to make money with money. So I just have my ideas when it comes to making money with the money that I make from this, especially since I'm in a position of not having any expenses. For those of y'all that are new to the channel, I live off grid. I have solar on my roof. I have a well that's adjacent to my property. I have no mortgage here. I have 100+ fruit trees that are probably going down now because I'm cutting down half of my mango trees, and a garden. So I don't have many major expenses. So the more money I make from YouTube, I'm just going to reinvest that back into the YouTube business, as well as other investments that I already participate in. So I could continue to keep making money without even having to do this. And that's the key. When you already have a source of revenue without YouTube, anything that comes from YouTube is a bonus. So you really can't lose unless you just don't feel like getting up and doing videos every day. But one thing about putting out videos every day is people are there to watch you. People commit to watching you for whatever reason, whatever your personality quirks are, whatever they find may attractive in you, or just because they may want to watch something on YouTube and you caught their attention. People will show up. So the key really to me is to already have a source of revenue, a stream of cash flow. If you're working a job already, continue to work that job until your YouTube revenue surpasses that and takes away your time from where you're just like, man, my job is getting in the way of me even creating my content. If you don't have a job and you have revenue from real estate investments, stocks, bonds, CDs, mutual funds, crypto, whatever, art, listen, don't let that money continue to keep coming in and supplementing your life while the YouTube revenue continues to build up slowly. It's not an overnight race here. You got to take this thing slow. Some people get big and blow up overnight. And that's not for everybody. Their journey is their journey. Here's your journey. And that's why I feel like a lot of content creators fail. They have jobs. They get a little viral moment. They start making a little money, might make $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 in 1 month. And they give up their job. And then they want to do gig work. And the gig work is putting wear and tear on their car. And, you know, they're spending a lot of time. It doesn't work. So then they find themselves in a really sticky situation. Now, they can always do something with the following that they have, turn them subscribers into loyal monthly on Patreons and have them making a monthly payment on a membership, or have some type of merch or some type of product. Gotta have an ebook at thenotepusher.com, thenotepusher.com, that highlights the investment strategy that I use to make cash flow every month while being here in Central America, but the money is being generated from America, North America. So yes, and now I'm working on my merch, but I'm not going to do that until later. You know, once I have a steady following and so I understand what I want to use for my trademark or my actual for my merch. So it's all about being creative. It's all about continuing to level up. It's all about continuing to get better. And it's all about just being transparent with your life, putting your life online for display, because you got to realize everything is online nowadays. People want to see the real. They want to see the authentic. They want to see the good, the bad, the ugly. They don't want to just see everything that's looking perfect. Some people do want to see them perfect lifestyles, and that's where you're trying to keep up a perfect lifestyle. That is a job in and of itself, if that's not how you live every day. And that's my opinion on why I feel like content creators are going broke, because really they're chasing the algorithm and they have no backbone. And I could be wrong. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. This is See Thy Wealth. Water your health. Drink a glass of water.